Hey, Luna Morrison, what's up? I don't know how I want to start this because usually I'm drunk or I'm stoned. Well, when my channel was Stoner Morrison, I was stoned. When it became Loner Morrison, I was drunk and stoned. Now I'm a mom. But I don't know, sometimes I get nostalgic and I'll go through my YouTube channel. I wish I didn't delete a lot of videos because I did. When I went through certain phases, I would delete a lot of videos because I'm like, it doesn't suit who I am anymore, but I should have fucking kept them all. But the videos that I do have left, I go through sometimes, and it's just so weird to see from like, I think 2013 to now, and like, just remember certain things. It's just weird, especially to where I am now. And like, the things that I miss now, it's so weird. Like, I miss the train tracks a lot. Like, it's not the same at the train tracks anymore, but like that one year I remember was like a great year at the train tracks where I got a lot of good videos, I got a lot of good photos. It was really green that year and beautiful. um, I think it was the year that we built the fort, so like this, like we built it at the end of summer ish, I think. And like, I think so, I'm not too positive, but I think like, yeah, so like I got a lot of good stuff there, and then we built the fort, and then yeah. um, and just remembering everything from like Google Hangouts and meeting a bunch of people. There's still people I talk to, like Rachel and Joe. And I have a lot of fans that have watched me, friends, fans, whatever, that have watched me for a long time, and they'll also be like, "Yo, like I used to watch you back in the day, and like glad to still see you around." And it's hard to keep track of certain things because it's been like 7 years, and a lot has gone on during that time. Um, but there's also a lot of people that I don't really talk to much anymore. People that I used to talk to every fucking day. And in those moments when we did talk every day, like I thought we were going to be friends forever. And I didn't think anything could like break our bond, even like our disagreements that we had. And then slowly, like, I seen it falling apart, or seen the disagreements becoming bigger. And still have love for all those people though. I just, now in being where I am, I just miss them now. And like, I understand that you can't go back, and sometimes it's not the same. Even if we were to start talking all the time, like it probably wouldn't be the same. But then you still like give that nod of recognition, and that like, yo, I hope you're doing good, and it's nice to see you once in a while on like Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook or something. But yeah, like those kind of things. What else was I thinking about? I guess just like being a single mom now with my own apartment. Like, it's a big change from like my dad's basement, living with my brother and my dad and my grandma. And my dad's mom, my nana, actually passed away the other night. She was 94 years old. She broke her pelvis a couple months ago, and went to the hospital, and never, I guess, really recovered from it. Like, she was getting better and then doing worse, and then doing better and then doing worse. And COVID was around, so not a lot of people were allowed to visit her. And the last time my dad did visit her, he was there for like 5 minutes, and she was kind of out of it, and then she started coming to, and the fucking nurse came in and like, oh, there might be COVID on the floor, so you have to leave. So my dad didn't even really get to see his mom, and then she died like a few days later, which is, it's like fucked up, man. I don't understand how they get away with that kind of stuff. It's not fair. Like, there's so many people dying in isolation because of COVID. It's not COVID, it's the isolation. There's people dying of suicide. There's people dying of overdoses. There's people dying of domestic violence. There's people that can't feed their families properly. There's places like where I am, we're in like full lockdown. Like, they in stores like any store, like you can't sell non-essentials, like, and that's what the government deems is essential. So like you can buy alcohol, you can buy tobacco, you can buy food, you can buy weed, you can buy like newborn baby clothes up to like a certain age, but then you can't buy clothes after that unless it's winter clothes, because we're in fucking a place where there's winter. So you could buy like a sweater or boots or a jacket, but other than that, like I can't buy clothes unless you go online. Of course you can buy it online, and everyone's gonna be shopping online that can, so it's gonna be like even worse now for Christmas. Like a lot of people did online shopping, so like mail gets delayed. But now that everyone has to do it that can, like it's gonna be even worse. And like you go to a store like Walmart and they actually have like security walking around like way more than before, and like COVID police walking around giving people tickets, and you can't buy what's deemed not essential by the government. And I was looking, like makeup is blocked off, you can't buy makeup, but you could buy hair dye. And like the last 2 times I was there, like I put hair dye in the cart. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna dye my hair, and then I just put it back when I was like checking out, because I'm like, I actually don't want to dye my hair. But yeah, it's just fucking weird. I don't like that shit. I'm going on like many different tangents here, I realize that. But yeah, like I don't even know where I started with that. I guess I was talking about living at my dad's. But yeah, I'm going to living at my dad's with my grandma and my brother and everyone, to living here now and being a mom, a single mom now, with my 3 cats and my son. It's just crazy. Like I started slowly like buying things that I need. Like I bought a wall mount for the TV so I can make that safer, because my son's gonna be walking soon. He's already crawling like crazy. And I gotta get a new coffee table, something that's smaller and less easy for him to hurt himself on. And I bought like a scratching post, and I bought a cat wheel. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you could see like my cat, or TikTok, which I'm banned on right now, but you could see me like teaching my cats to run in the cat wheel. And I'm always buying David James stuff. It's just now you have to wait for it to come in the mail, because fuck, not essential. You can't buy toys, like even for babies. I think that's fucking bullshit. Like babies are growing and they constantly need to expand their mind, and they have so many good like toys that you could buy for their sensory and for their development and all that kind of stuff. Like obviously, yeah, be a hands-on parent, but like sitting there with these toys and like letting them explore and touch and feel and hear things, like it's really good for them. And I don't think like you should have to like fucking have to order it online. Like you should be able to buy that shit. That should be essential. There should be a lot of things that are essential. What if like you moved into your new apartment and you have nothing? Like you can't buy towels, you can't buy frying pans, you can't like fucking do none of that because it's deemed non-essential by the government. Like it's fucking bullshit. What if you had a fire or a flood and a lot of your shit gets destroyed? You can't go buy that shit because it's not essential. Like what are you gonna like? Then you could buy it online, but what if you really need that shit right now? It doesn't fucking make sense to me. I don't understand it. But like, yeah, I'm slowly like thinking of things to buy for my apartment. I'm going in like so many different directions, but buy for the apartment, even if I do move one day. But like, I just want things that are gonna be like things that I'm gonna use. So like, yeah, I want the wall mount, and then I could get things for like pictures and stuff after that. I just want something. I don't know, like the TV. It's like one of those ones where you could like put the TV like different angles and stuff. So I really like that. And then after that, I want to get new couches. I just bought a new bed, like the mattress. So one day I'd like to get a new frame, and I need dressers, and I need to do David James' room. He sleeps with me right now, so it's not a big deal because he's not really in his room playing. It's mostly the cat's room right now. But so I probably need to get a bigger place too. So the cats, like I need a 3 bedroom, so my cats have their own room, because cats, and I don't want them like, especially Titan. He's very sensitive. Like my Maine Coon, he's the fluffy one. He's very sensitive, and like it's my baby boy. But yeah, like I'm more focused on making sure like everything is functional for David James and the cats. And then my living room, I like to look good because I'm mostly in the living room. All I really do in my bedroom is sleep. So that's not a big priority for me right now. And my baby sleeps in my bed. So it's not like I'm worried about dating or sex for like a long fucking time. Having a kid changes your priorities. Like, I'm not going to just let any guy in my life. And I'm not going to like leave my son with a babysitter to go fucking meet random guys. Like, you're going to have to be really fucking special now. I know that sounds wrong, but like, people, I didn't make sure they were special before. It's just like, oh, like, let's see what'll happen. This might be fun. Red flags everywhere. And it's like, oh, I'm still gonna go for it. It's bad, Ashley. Yeah, at night, it's just, everything like sinks in at night. Like, not in a bad way. It's just in a way that it's like, I realize how old I am. And I realized that I have a son, and it's like thinking about when I was 15 or 16 or 17 or 18 or 20 or 25 doing YouTube, just everything. It's like now at night, like it feels good to like wash all the baby's bottles and sanitize that and like do a bit of cleaning or organizing and get all that done, so the next day I just focus on my son and the tasks at hand that need to be done. I just remember having so much free time before to do whatever the fuck I wanted, and I didn't do much then. But I think, like, in a way that's a good thing. Like, I got to just be. I remember one of the things that bothered me about my ex, I've talked about this in live streams, when I do live streams once in a blue moon now, which always end up privating them or they get blocked everywhere just because of the copyright issues. It's just a hassle to have them on my channel because like I get everything else taken down and I don't want to lose fucking my YouTube channel over fucking stupid copyright bullshit because I end up playing music at some point. But oh shit, where is it going with that? Fuck, I hate when I do that and then I make myself forget. I know, like, I have, like, the gist of it, but not. I don't know, I forgot. I can't, like, pause and, like, see what the fuck I was talking about either. There's something about my ex and something that pissed me off about him. And it's a lot of things, so I can't just be like, oh, it was this. Fuck. I don't know. No, dude, like, that makes me go blank now, because I'm like, what the fuck? What was I talking about? Where was I going with that? I don't want to, like, fucking have to edit it, where it's, like, stop this, and I can go rewatch it and be like, come back and talk about it. Then it'd be 2 videos, and I'd have to, like, put it together in a video editor instead of just, like, uploading this like this. Well, whatever, like, I'll rewatch this one day and, like, maybe I'll want to elaborate on that. But, like, so far I've done, like, little changes around my place. Oh, I remember. He used to say, I saved you from your life at your dad's. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I was a drunk. Yeah, my bed was under the stairs. But me and my dad got along. Me and my brother got along. And I took care of my Nana. Like, we didn't get along the best, but we didn't fight all the time, me and my Nana. And she let me live there for fucking 7 years. And, rent-free. It was just like, even when you were working, she didn't want you to pay rent. She just wanted you to save up money so you're good when she dies. She was always worried about when she dies that people would be able to take care of themselves. And, like, I thought that was really fucking, like, awesome of her, like, to think that way. Like, not a lot of people are like that nowadays. And I cooked and I cleaned and I did everything that I needed to do when I got up during the day. And then at night I would get drunk and smoke weed and go on Google Hangouts and go on YouTube and do all that kind of stuff. And my brother, I got along with him and most of his friends that came over. My ex threw a wrench into the thing because we were fine. Like, in the beginning when we were doing good, it was fine. Like, everyone got along. But when me and him weren't getting along, like, it wasn't even just that I was we were fighting and getting on people's nerves. It was that a lot of other like little things, like he was an emotional wreck, and he had like past traumas that he didn't deal with, and it would come out because he felt that he was never loved by his dad. So seeing me and my brother get along with our dad really well, like, brought up emotions for him. And I remember one night, like, we were all drinking and my dad was there, and he started crying to my dad, like, Ashley and Shane are so lucky, like, I wish my dad would love me like you love your kids, and we would get along, and da-da-da. And, like, my dad just, like, my dad's, like, really a good guy, too. Like, he usually doesn't say, like, mean things or anything. He just looked at him and was like, stop crying, like, we just want to have a good time or something. Like, I can't remember the exact words he said, but it's basically that, like, stop crying, like, we just want to have a good time, like, I don't want to hear your belly aching or whatever. And I remember just, like, giggling. Whatever. It was true, though. It's like, dude, we're not your therapists. And you need to get, like, he's a 30-year-old man now. He's probably 28 then. You gotta get over that, dude. You really gotta get over that kind of shit. But yeah, it used to really piss me off when he'd bring up shit like that. Like, it's like, dude, you didn't save me from anything. I got pregnant. We had to move out because I didn't want to have a baby in the basement. Like, it just wouldn't work. And we had to get our own place and stuff. So it's like, it wasn't about you, like, fucking Prince Charming. You saved me from anything. It was, like, this needed to be done for the kid. And, now he's not here, I'm here, and I'm raising my son. Like, that's, life happens. Like, fuck. I'm gonna make sure, like, my kid doesn't have any of those emotional issues, no matter who he has in his life or who he doesn't have in his life. Like, I'm going to make sure he gets what he needs no matter what. And I don't know, it's just piss off, dude. People are so fucked up. There's my Christmas tree. It's so messed up this year. Like, I have, like, tons of decorations in a box that I can't put on the tree because the cats will just knock it all off. And they already, like, knocked the tree. I had it taped down, like, with duct tape, and it knocked down. So I'm just gonna wait for the cats to grow to the I need to climb the tree phase. Like, I don't care if they just knock off ornaments, that's fine. But, like, legit, like, Titan doesn't do it. It's just Silver and Riley. And it's mostly Silver, and she's fat, so she, like, breaks the branches. I want to buy a bigger, nicer tree one, probably, like, 2 years or something. But I'm just gonna keep this tree because they fuck it up. And I only started putting a couple decorations on, like, my favorite ones, and they kept knocking shit off, so I stopped putting decorations on. So there's only, like, a few decorations and, like, my pink ribbons. And, like, I'll fix the branches every couple of days, and then they just screw it up again, and, like, at this point, I'm like, whatever. I have a Christmas tree up, it's lit. That's all I fucking need for Christmas, because the cats ruin it. And David's too young to understand the concept of Christmas. Like, we're getting him gifts and everything, but I've given him most of his gifts already, because he's a fucking baby. If he wants to play with something and it's gonna stimulate him and help him, like, and have fun, like, I'm gonna let him have that now. Like, I'm not gonna be that, like, typical, like, person where it's like, you have to wait for Christmas Day and Santa's fucking coming down the chain. Like, my kid's gonna know Santa's not fucking real. Like, it's your family and friends and people that love you that are buying you your Christmas presents. Because I don't want to start off my relationship with my kid with, like, lying about the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus and all that kind of shit. Like, he's not gonna be raised like that. And that's my personal choice. I'm not saying everyone has to do that, because you need to parent the way you want to parent. If you're a parent, it's like none of my fucking business unless you're abusing your kid. Don't fucking do that. But, like, for me, those are my personal choices. Like, I choose to not vaccinate. My son's uncircumcised. Like, these are all things I've researched on my own, and I've come to the conclusion that's right for me and that's right for the kid that I'm raising. Yeah. Like, my cats are sleeping. Like, sometimes they come out and keep me company at night, but they're not tonight. So it's just me. That's, like, the one scratch. That's the new scratching post that I bought them. Riley's on top of that one, and then oh, look, there's Silver up there. You can barely see her, but she's stretching on that one. And Titan's in the bedroom. My new bed is so comfy, too. I'm so glad I bought a new mattress. So yeah, I just want to get first real, like, coffee table. Got the mount coming, so I have a coffee table on hold. It's just waiting to go get it because of all this shit, fucking COVID. And then I'll work on the rest as it goes. I just want to get like things here and there. Like there's a lot of little things that too I'm buying on eBay, like more lights. Like I need them. I don't even have all my lights on, but I only have like 2 sets on right now and the Christmas tree. But I probably have like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sets, and I have 1 more that I didn't hang up yet, and then I have 1 more coming. Oh, and then I have 1 in the baby's room. Then I'll probably buy more still. And I have like I bought 1 tapestry that I really want. I have another one that I want to buy, and then I know I'm gonna have more spaces to fill eventually. So there's probably like for sure 1 more after that, but I just haven't found the design. Like it's hard for me to find. Like I probably want to get rid of that one, so that'll be 1 that I replace, because that was just, I bought like a tapestry and they gave me the wrong one, so they sent me another one and it was still the wrong one. So like 2 tapestries that I have I didn't actually pick out, but that's one of them. Like that's the first one they gave me and I'm like, this is the wrong one. So then they sent me that one and that was the wrong one. So after that they just refunded me. I don't know if they thought I was just lying to get free tapestries, but like both of those are the wrong ones. And I never got the original tapestry that I wanted. But I like that one. I don't really like that one that much. Maybe that could go in David's room. But yeah. I don't know if there's anything else I want to touch on. I like that couch. Like I don't like the couch. I want to get a new couch, but I like that it has like 3 pink blankets and then my red blanket and my pink pillows there, pink cushion and my tiger cushion. I want to get a better sectional though. And then the Jolly Jumper, he's almost too big for, so that has to go. But then he has a ball pit that we just bought, and that has to go to the extra saucer. He doesn't really like it anymore, which I understand, he's growing. So I'm going to give the extra saucer away for free to like a family in need, and then I'll just probably sell a Jolly Jumper because that was expensive. And then make room for his new toys that are coming in. And eventually work on stuff for the kitchen and my bedroom, but I just want stuff that's for the living room and David and the cats first, like things that they're gonna use and like that are more functional to everything. Because like I said, I just sleep in the bedroom. Like it's not a big deal to me to have that. Like looking is great. Like I hang out in the living room most of the time anyway, so I want all my lights and my favorite tapestries, and I have old Greg still. He's over there. He's really, you can see his white eyes. And then Chucky's above him, and I have my wine thingy that I made, and cartoon Betty Page, and his little corner for Jim Morrison. My Jim Morrison, still you can't see. Yeah, my Jim Morrison corner. There's David James wearing a Jim Morrison shirt. Oh, Greg. And there's Silver. Say hi, Silver. Oh, Riley went there too. Look, there's Riley and Silver. Oh, my babies. Little Rai. Little Riley. Here's my big girl, Silver. Here's my Silver. Now, if we're quiet, we can go see Titan. You probably actually wouldn't see Titan. It's too dark in there. I don't feel like turning on a light. Yeah, there's a lot I wanted to do in my kitchen too. Oh, I don't think I've ever showed this poster. This is going to be a long video to upload, but whatever. There's this poster. It has like, someone drew it, some artist, and it has like so many rock stars. When I first got it, like it was when the kitchen table was below it. It's not now, but I'd roll my smokes at this table to go outside and smoke, but every time I was rolling a cigarette, I'd like look at and find a different artist. Jim Morrison is right right there. You see him? It's right here. Jim Morrison. But yeah, like, dude, there's like so many people in that poster. And there's like, I'm probably gonna get rid of that one. I can like give it to my ex if he wants it, because I'm not really too into Pink Floyd, but it's like a bunch of Pink Floyd songs. And then there's a list there that tells you all the songs that are in that one poster. Riley's just staring. Little kitty. He's a little kitty. You look at yourself? Little baby. You good kitty. Oh, and I want to move my Kramer poster because he's all the way in the corner and you can't really see him. But I have that Kramer poster. I want to get the George one day where he's like on the couch. This was just basically because I know I used to do like stoner videos and stuff where I used to just come and smoke weed and talk about a bunch of random shit. So I don't really smoke much weed anymore, but I thought I could still do the same thing. I just won't be smoking weed. And once I get on a tangent, it doesn't even matter if I'm drinking or smoking weed because I'll just go with it. But yeah, I'm sure like if I keep doing these, I'll touch on all the subjects I eventually want to touch on and finish things that I left unfinished. But yeah, I love you guys, and I hope everyone has a great night, week, Sunday. I don't know how long it's going to take to upload this. Probably Monday. But yeah, I love you guys, and hey.